Hello. Right now we're going to improve our UX, our user experience. When we start processing our silent scatter, it must show what progress or currently is in it, the things that it does, and once the processing is finished, it should show a finish or done action, and it shows where our current directory is located at the previous project. First, we're gonna go to our progress bar, and below it, we're gonna add a new element for our UR component. We're gonna create one for our status label, and we're gonna have a vertical spacing for this, same as others. Again, we're gonna call output label, same, and we're gonna need a button for our output file. And once the person clicks that button, gonna access that directory. We're gonna need to also pack forget, so this is hidden until there's an output. And since we have an output, we need to declare it also as global state, where output file as of now is nothing. And since we are adding a new callback, we need to go back to our run pipeline and modify this to carry a new callback for our status. So status callback none. Yeah, I think much better. This is good for now. Then we're going to modify our update callback. First, we are calling our progress callback. Then we add the status callback. So we're mixing this both together, progress callback and status callback. And we need to modify this. Since update only updates progress backend, we need to make this flexible. So need to add, I think this will do, backend. So this fetches for a status with a none and value none, status none, and progress none. Okay, so this is handles progress, while the other one handles status. If status callback and status also and progress is not none, progress callback is not none. Okay, then we're gonna modify this, change this. Okay, let's go. Then we need to update the text. Since we have we're gonna add here text detecting silence. Next is parsing silence. Next is fetching video. Next is build keep interval. Generating segments. Creating concat file. Merging video and finalizing. That's good. Okay, then we're gonna modify this worker by declaring this global output file path. We have a output file path above here, but in order for us to modify that variable inside this function, we need to set this as global. So these changes that we have here inside this scope will take effect after, even if this variable is outside. So we update our variable outside by putting this global prefix. Then we're gonna modify our output file path equals to selected file. Oh, so we have a type here. We have used text. This must be status. Okay, then we need to add a update progress. We need to add a update status. So update status GUI, then text. Let's go. Then modify our worker to handle this status to status callback update status GUI, the one that we recently created. Okay, then after this, we're gonna add a new function up after 0. So this will be a function, and we're gonna create this above cuttings, this UI functions. Okay, so we just need to update status label as done, configure output file pack. So this hides and hides it. Let's try this. We need to modify to a command import OS, since we're working with file handling and it read files as a process. It needs to be called to. So our showdown state, configure state normal back again. Okay, Let's try rerunning. Select a video file. Start cutting. Done. Then this out folder. It's good again. 41 seconds. But in output, hello. Right now we're going to improve our UX, our user experience. When we start processing our silent scatter, it must show what progress or currently is in it, the things that it does, and once the processing is finished, it should show a finish or done action, and it shows where our current directory is located at the previous project.